There is a very interesting story going around in this video. I want to break it down because Chris Jericho is back in the headlines. Yeah, he is. Okay. He's back in the news this week after trending on social media because of accusations made against him, his exchange with CM Punk's lawyer, and more. Now he's in the headlines for a reported altercation on his cruise with a former WWE star. A little background here. Chris Jericho had been friends with MVP for years, but that friendship is no longer. In June of 2022, it was reported that MVP confronted Chris Jericho at a hotel in Houston, Texas, where several AEW stars were in town for a Dynamite event, and MVP was there just to simply visit his good friend, Matt Hardy, who was talking to Jericho when MVP showed up. This led to them exchanging words before Jericho got on an elevator. And right before the doors were about to close, he told MVP that he doesn't fight jobbers, which is hilarious. MVP then just allegedly lost his cool and was screaming about it in the lobby. This led to them exchanging words before Jericho got a little bit of payback. Yeah. Now, there have been screenshots about how this situation happened. MVP even went to the point of saying that the story is not exactly how it should be. Now, Brian Last said on an episode of the Cornet Drive-Thru podcast that he knew a story that he couldn't tell regarding Chris Jericho because he didn't have permission. And it was about Chris Jericho getting knocked out on his cruise ship by someone that he mouthed off to. Cassidy Haynes of Bodyslam.net reported that MVP knocked out Chris Jericho during an altercation on the Chris Jericho cruise in 2020. After an altercation between them, Sean Ross Sapp Fightful also confirmed that he heard the story less than a year ago. So if you add these timelines up, they had some bad blood, okay? They had the altercation at the cruise, on the cruise, okay? Then they had another incident and Chris Jericho kind of fled, allegedly. So very, very interesting. What do you think? Do you think Chris Jericho actually got knocked out by MVP or not? Let me know down in the comments area below. And Chris Jericho, he's kind of disappeared from television. You could make the same case for MVP. He's also disappeared from television, but it's quite interesting. You know, wrestling rumors, they can get out of hand sometimes. Sometimes they can be true. Sometimes they can be wrong. I would say that I don't know if he actually got knocked out because I feel like if unless it was very private. Now I'm gonna back up here. If it was a very private thing where they were in a room by each other or with each other, they were in a separate, area where there wasn't a lot of people around. It was only their close friends, and everybody kind of kept quiet about it. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know.